All right, 6.123/6. 6.123/6. Where's my whiteboard? There it is. Oh, we did that one. Didn't we do that one? Y'all look at it and tell me if it's not in the notes. Look right quick and see if it's not in the notes.
It's kind of the same one, but it's different numbers.
Okay.
Like the 6 was a 7.
Okay, I'll do it right quick. Remember, wherever there's a variable, so 1/2 parentheses squared minus 5 times parentheses plus 6. 2/3. 2/3. Change everything into a fraction. 1/2. Go ahead and do this since it's exponent parentheses. It'd be 4/9 minus 5/1 times 2/3 plus 6/1. And that's going to be 4 over, you can cancel that, this, 2/9 minus 10 over what? 3 plus 6 over what? 1. And what's the common denominator?
9.
So I'm going to put a 9 here and a 9 here. 9, 3 will go into 9 3 times. 3 times 10 is what? 1 will go into 9. 9 times 6 is 54. So now just do your math. 2 minus 30 is -28. -28 plus 54, I have no idea. -28 plus 54 over 9. 26. Look, 26 looks right. That's it. We got a whole class of females. We'll probably get a lot done. All right. Next one. Let y'all write it down. (6.541/8). 6.541/8. Now, remember what I told you. What does this mean? Integer is a 25-cent word for what? Whole number. So that means you got to use the 3 dots. So this one's out, and this one's out. Okay, do it. That says, I'll write it big for you. 9 times x plus 3 minus 23. 7x plus 2. Need to distribute first. Distribute the 9. 9x plus 27 minus 23. 7x plus 2. Now, what do you do always after you do distributive law? CLT, combine like terms. Positive 4, so that's going to be 9x plus 4, y'all check me, less than or equal to 7x plus 2. Move the smallest bucket across the river. 2x plus 4, less than 2, finish it out. So minus the 4. Cough one more time, I'll throw you out. 2x less than or equal to negative 2. And x is less than what? What's negative 2 divided by 2? So put a closed circle, because this means a closed circle, on negative 1. So where's negative 1? Right here. And right here. What numbers are less than negative 1? To the what? Left or to the right? So that's this one right here. So your answer is B. Why is it dots? Because the directions say what? Integers, which means whole numbers. You can't include fractions and decimals. I told y'all that. Y'all didn't listen. I'm supposed to be the man that don't listen. Y'all are perfect. Okay? Y'all are supposed to listen. Question. Well done. I feel good about myself. Takes care of that. Next one. 6.5. That's the same question. 6.5, 47, 9. Following graph, blah, 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 blah. The following graph shows total widget production in millions, blah, 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 blah. In which years was the number of widgets produced? What? In which years? Okay, let me read the question again. The following graph shows the total widget production in millions in the United States for 2005, 2012.
Like right now, it's asking for A, so it's asking what years did it make more than 8.8 million.
Well, that ain't what that says. Oh, okay. So each one of these is a question.
Yeah.
I thought that was a question and it was asking me to pick. Okay. All right. So, which years were less than 8.8? 2010 and what? 2012. So you would put 2010 and 2012. That's what it says, right? Oh, more than. I'm sorry. More than 8.8. Sorry. That's this one, this one, this one, this one, and that's it. So there's 4 of them. So it should be 4. 2005, 7, 8, 9. 2005. 2005. Why isn't it working? (2005), 7, 8, and 9. Nice work. Select all that apply. Oh, in which years was the number of widgets less than or equal to? 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 10, 11, 12. 6, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Which one's greater and equal to 10.5? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same ones. 5, 7, 8, 9. 5, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10.1, I'm sorry. 10.1 is not greater than 10.5, my bad. What's that one? 2009. This is a time tedious, this is not a good question. Less than 5.7 is 2000 what? 12.
And it disappears.
Disappears. There we go. That's a worthless question as far as the test goes. I wouldn't put that on the test unless I just wanted to punish you. All right, 6.5, 53/10. A parking garage charges $2.16 for the first hour and 50 cents for each additional hour or part of an hour. What is the maximum length of time Tom can park in the garage if he wishes to pay no more than $3.66? No more than, so you want less than or equal to 3 what? 66. Okay, so that takes no more than. Well, since it says no more than, yeah, equal to. Okay. Park garage charges $2.16 for the first hour. Plus, this is a Walmart equation, 0.5 for each additional hour or part of an hour.
Yeah, that's what confused me.
I would say X. That's what I would say. I've never seen that part of an hour before. The only thing I could think is if you're staying there 10 minutes, they still charge you an hour. That's the only thing I could think. I don't know why they would say that, because you can't do both. So that's what I get. For each additional hour, yeah. So minus 216, minus 216, 0.5x is less than or equal to, somebody do this, what is that, 50 cents? Looks like it, didn't it? Oh, or $1.50. And now divide that by 0.5. 3 hours? I don't know. What is it? X is less than or equal to 3 hours. Anybody know the answer? I'll type it in. I think they just I think what they're saying is if you park in there 5 minutes, I have no idea what the answer is. It's not 3 hours.
I just took 216 and added 50 cents every time.
Oh, wait a minute. The first hour. Don't forget the first hour.
So the first hour.
Yeah, I forgot about the first hour. You got to remember that first hour is in there at 2:16. Or yeah, I forgot to add it.
Would it be 4 hours?
Yeah, because I got 3, and then you just add the first hour. I forgot to add the first hour. I suck. Huh? Yeah, I should quit. I should live in a ditch. Is this a good test question? No, I wouldn't put it on test because it's confusing. What's confusing? Well, this is confusing. And then you forget to add the first hour right here. That hour right there, you forget to add it. You got to add it in your head. So.
I ended up getting like 4 or 5 of these questions on my homework.
Well, they're on they're on the homework. So just do them and get through them. But I don't think I'll put those on test. I usually don't because I don't like that question. I never have liked it. This is 6.5. Same one? Good. Let's keep going. 6.5, 5411. Publishing company has a weekly cost equation of blah, 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 and weekly revenue equation of blah, 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 where X is the number of books produced and sold in a week. Okay, X is the number of books and sold in a week, and revenue. Now, what's cost? Cost is how much it is to make a book or create a book. Please work with me. Cost is equal to 86,000 plus 19 times the number of books. Revenue is what you bring in, and revenue minus cost is called what? P word. ROFIT. Yeah. Okay? So, y'all suck. 27X. And X is the number of books again. The company loses money when R is less than C. Well, think about this. If it costs you $15 to bake a cake, and you sell it for $16, you made $1 what? Profit, because $15 is the cost. The revenue is $16. Now put that in your brain. Because that's all they're asking you right here. They're saying, select the choice that best fills in the whatever. The company, oh, right here. The company loses money when what? Okay, what's the revenue on the K? The $16. Well, what if you charge $13? You're losing money, and that's what they're saying right here. 16, I mean, if R 13, what do we say 14? 14 is less than what? 15 on the K. Anything less than 15, you're losing money. And you got to put this in perspective, and that's why I do that. Whenever I get a word problem, I put it in perspective. The company breaks even when 15 is equal to what? The K, exactly. That's when you make the swing. That's why when you're sitting around and you're trying to sell a cake or whatever, and it's the last one, what do you usually do? You usually drop the price, but you don't go below what? A certain price, or you take it home and sit down and eat it. All in one sitting, all right? Because you're depressed, all right? At what sales point does the company lose money? Okay? It says the company loses money right here.
But I think it's wanting you to actually find a number.
Oh, okay. You set them equal to each other. That's what you do, basically. So 86,000. I'm sorry. I was trying to see what 86,000 plus 19x is equal to what? And that comes from right here. Because now you're finding out that you can charge $14, or you can charge $16. You're trying to find what number you can, or what's the break even. You're finding the $15 is what you're doing. So which one's the smallest bucket? 27 minus 19 is 8. Divide by 8. And 8 is 1. Y'all tell me what that is. Because it's 10,000 something, or I don't know. 10,300. I'm thinking 8 will go into 10,700. 10,750. Okay, so 10,750. So that's how many books you're going to. That's the break-even point. That's probably what they're asking. Now, if you put, now let's look at this. If you put multiply, I'm going to take this and plug it back in the equations. These two equations right here. All right. What is 2,750 times 27? What does that come out to be? I'm waiting. Calculator drill team. 10,750 times 27.
290,250.
290,250. So that's the revenue that they have to generate. Okay? Now, what happens if you sell 10,749? Plug it in. What's 10,749 times 27? I think you'll get it real quick. It's not going to be that. It's going to be what? It's going to be less than that. So if they make less than this, or less than, let's say, the cost, they could say equal to the cost, or less than, greater than or equal to the cost, and less than or equal to the revenue. It's either one. The money loses money if it sells, no, let's see. The company loses money if it sells 2,250 fewer books. I think it's this one. Because this is break even. $15, you sell it for $15, you broke even. The 2,950 or whatever that is up there, that's the $15, I think, the way I read this question. So I'm gonna plug it in, and then if I don't feel good about myself, I'll put smokestacks on my truck. It's a good indicator, girls. We're girls, y'all are girls in here now, so we can. It's a good indicator. Sunglasses in the gym, run as fast as you can, huh?
They're usually assholes.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you get and the guys with the 15-foot jacked up tires, I'm not talking about 3-6 inches. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about up there. It usually gets out there either bald, short, or we won't talk about the other one. Okay? There's a deficiency. All right? So, let's put in right here 290, 250. And the sunglasses in the gym, you need to run as fast as you can. It's probably this one then. This one. Or unless I've got it totally wrong. 290, 250. C. Okay, I've got something totally wrong then. Oh, this is the number. 10,750. That's the number. I'm sorry, I put in the wrong number. I put in that other one. Yep, I'll schedule an appointment today to get my smokestack put in. 10,750. Oops. 10,750. There we go, sorry. It's an okay question, but they didn't need to write all this. They kind of confuse you with these last couple of sentences. They could have wrote it different. Don't like that one. 6.5, 57/12. I feel like I'm doing y'all's homework for you. One right after the other. This one's easy. A student must have an average on 5 tests that is greater than or equal to 80. So the first thing you do is you write down 5 tests. One, two, three, 4, 5. And instead of dividing, we're going to multiply 80 times 5. It's 400 points, right? So it's got to be greater than or equal to 400. Now the 400 comes from 80 times what? 5 tests. That's where that comes from. If you don't do the 400 points, you have to do the division by 5 on both sides. You see one on the left, and then you multiply by 5 on the right. You see what I'm saying? You know, when you take the average of something, you divide by the number of tests. Well, you don't want to do that here because it calls more algebra. So what you do is you multiply the right side by those 5 tests. And that's why I got the 400. Okay, so I've just taken care of this. Okay, less than, okay, hold on. Less than 90. So I'm going to say greater than or equal to 400. And less than, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, less than, equal to, what's 90 times 5? 450. I didn't know they were going to throw that in there. Okay, that takes care of this. So a B is between 80 and what? 80 to what? 90. Okay? And you got 77, a 63, an 88, and a 77, and what's this last one? You have no idea. Now do it. First thing you do is combine like terms. So somebody add these up for me. What do you get? I'm sorry, what?
305.
Now, how did I get rid of multiplying by 305? Divided by, oh, sorry, it's supposed to be a plus. Okay, sorry. Now, how did I get rid of adding 305? Or take it across the two rivers, however you want to say it. It'd be a negative 305 and a negative 305. Now, what's 400 minus 305? 95. And what's 450 minus 305? 130, 115? 145, 135? I don't know. What is it? 145? Huh?
145.
145. Now, what's wrong with this picture? What's the highest grade you can make on the test? That's wrong. What's the highest you make on the test? 100. So this technically is incomplete. So you go 95 less than X less than what? That's probably your answer, but I don't know. I don't know if they want. Yeah, here it is, right here. So 95 goes right here because I did the math right. Capiche? Let's see what the answer is. Got it. And the last one. That's the same one, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay. All right, so I think we've got all those. And now y'all are ready to finish the homework. All y'all need to do now is finish, is this 6 point what? 6.5. So y'all need to finish up 6.1 and 6.5, and we'll start on the other ones when y'all get back Tuesday, okay? All right, y'all get out of here and have a good weekend. What?
Monday.